Satasa Sarvakarmi Mai Sanyasaya Mat Para? Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 9 Verse 27. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, whatever you give away, whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. But how? How do you offer a mountain of textbooks to the divine? How do you sanctify a crushing to-do list, a looming deadline, or the frantic scroll through your emails? You're not lazy. Let me repeat that. You are not lazy. The weight you feel, that heavy, anxious feeling in your chest when you look at everything you have to do, that isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you are carrying the burden alone. You see the outcomes, the grades, the approval, the fear of failure, and that vision of the future is so heavy, it paralyzes you in the present. This is exactly where Arjuna was on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Frozen. Not by the enemy, but by the overwhelming burden of his duties. And 5,000 years ago, Krishna gave him a secret that can, in just 60 seconds, transform your overwhelm into focused power. Krishna's instruction is deceptively simple. Offer every action to me. This is the core of karma yoga. But what does it mean for you today? Think of your mind as a vast, powerful corporation. Right now, you are the CEO, the janitor, the head of marketing, and the anxious shareholder, terrified about the quarterly results. You're exhausted because you're trying to do every single job. The act of offering, Arpanam, is the spiritual equivalent of a massive corporate restructuring. You are promoting yourself. You are moving from the anxious CEO to the serene, capable chairman of the board. The chairman doesn't obsess over every minor operation. He sets the intention, trusts his team, and focuses on the big picture. Krishna is inviting you to make him the CEO of the outcomes. Your job is to be the faithful, dedicated manager who executes the tasks with skill and devotion. This isn't about religion. It's about psychology. Modern research calls this letting go of outcome attachment to enter a flow state. The Gita calls it nishkama karma, action without feverish desire for the fruit. When you offer the result, you are not giving up responsibility for the action. In fact, you take more responsibility for the action itself. You are saying, I will do this to the best of my ability, not because I am desperate for a specific result, but because the action itself is my sacred duty, my offering. This shifts your entire motivation from fear to devotion. So, how do you operationalize this 5,000-year-old wisdom? With a simple 60-second ritual I call the Arpanam start. Do this before you open your laptop, before you dive into your books. Step 1, the sacred pause, 10 seconds. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Take one deep breath. In this moment, you are not a student, not an employee. You are simply a soul, present and aware. Acknowledge the chaos of the mind without judgment. Just pause. Step 2, the mental offering, 30 seconds. Now, mentally list your key tasks for the day. But don't just list them. Offer them. Speak silently in your mind, or even whisper. I offer my study session for this exam to the divine within me. I offer the writing of this report as my sadhana, my spiritual practice. I offer the conversations I will have today and the challenges I may face. Visualize yourself placing each task, like a flow, WER, at the feet of your chosen idol. Could be Krishna, your own higher say, LF, the universe, or simply the principle of good itself. The image matters less than the feeling of releasing the bird. Your new role. Say to yourself, my duty is the action. The result is not my burden to carry. I am an instrument of focused, peaceful work. Then, take another deep breath and open your eyes. You have now restructured your inner corporation. You are the focused manager, free from the anxiety of the shareholder. Before an exam, don't just cram. Sit for 60 seconds and offer the knowledge you have. Say, I offer whatever I know. Let it flow through me with clarity. This reduces performance anxiety. Before a difficult conversation, offer the conversation itself. May my words be kind and true. I offer the outcome to the divine. When procrastination strikes, The moment you feel that resistance, stop. Do the 60-second RPM start specifically for that one task. You are transforming a chore into a sacred offering. Tonight, before you sleep, I invite you to ask yourself a simple question. Where today did I act from a place of fear? And where did I act from a place of dharma? Of devoted duty? Don't judge the answer. Just observe. This small shift from owner to offerer is perhaps the most profound productivity hack ever devised. It doesn't add more hours to your day, it removes the weight from your hours. You are not your overwhelm. You are not your procrastination. You are the silent, aware observer behind it all, capable of offering your entire life as a beautiful, conscious gift. If this practice brought a moment of peace into your day, please comment Shanti below. It creates a wave of peace for others who find this. And remember the words Lord Krishna left us with. Yoga karmasu kausalam. Yoga is skill in action. May your actions become skillful, devoted, and profoundly peaceful. Thank you. Namaste.